Last Saturday was the annual family reunion at my Aunt Carol's house, an event that usually involves an alarming amount of potato salad and at least one heated debate about who was responsible for the Great Turkey Incident of '98. This year, however, a new character entered the scene, Uncle Bob's Lucky Socks. They were a garish combination of neon green and orange stripes, and Uncle Bob swore by their magical ability to turn his fortunes around at the poker table. Naturally, everyone was skeptical, but we humored him, mostly because nobody wanted to talk about politics or gluten-free diets. As the night wore on, and the poker game commenced, Uncle Bob with his socks began to win hand after hand. It was uncanny. Cousin Larry, whose poker face was legendary in 3 counties, folded so often you'd think he was doing laundry. Even Grandpa Joe, who claimed to have been banned from Vegas for being too lucky, was out of chips before dessert was served. The atmosphere in the room shifted from skepticism to downright belief in the supernatural powers of those hideous socks. Uncle Bob was basking in his glory, and we were all convinced that the socks were indeed charmed. Meanwhile, Aunt Mary, who had never shown an inclination for heights or dancing, casually strolled out to the roof with a radio blasting the Macarena. Her impromptu dance routine had the whole family outside, looking up in awe, confusion, and a touch of concern. Uncle Bob, seemingly the only one unfazed, claimed this was further evidence of the socks' mystical prowess. With every sway and step, our conviction grew stronger that these socks were capable of bending reality, or at least family gatherings, in peculiar ways. Finally, after Aunt Mary safely descended from her rooftop stage and the poker game ended with Uncle Bob's victory, everyone gathered for the traditional family photo. As the camera clicked, Uncle Bob proudly displayed his socked feet, grinning from ear to ear. "Well," he said, "I guess you could say tonight was a feat of success." And with that, even Aunt Mary, from her spot on solid ground, couldn't help but laugh.